Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for November the 9th through to the 15th, 2015. My name is Telly, and this is Tarot with Telly. And before we get to the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for all of the support, all the love you send my way each and every day, whether it is through a comment, hitting the like button, or just showing up. Thank you so much, truly. Now, let's get to the cards, and we start with the Eight of Swords. So, time to really look at your perceptions, why you look at things a certain way, what is holding you back, what is the fear of moving forward. The Eight of Swords is all about your thoughts and the way you are perceiving things in your life. So this week is definitely a week for meditation, definitely a week for prayer, definitely a week of just taking some quiet time alone and going through your thoughts and trying to see through other perceptions. It may be having a talk with somebody, expressing your worries, your fears, getting their take on it, allowing you to see things through a new set of glasses, new set of eyes. We have the Star. So definitely with the Star, your dreams, your hopes, your desires, the things you want to manifest in your life are within your grasp. Definitely. Hands down. With this card, where it's in position, you have the means. You have the knowledge. You have the surroundings you need. You have the dream. You have the willpower. You have the determination. But there's something holding you back, and it's fear related. It's past related. So it could be something that happened a couple of years ago. A decision you made. It may be going back. So 2015, somewhere in 2013 perhaps, you made a decision that changed the course of where you were going, and now you are reconsidering that decision, or you're making a new decision based on that past decision. We have the Seven of Cups next. So this is where you might have not had the proper grounding in your dreams. And now it's time to bring things into balance. Now it's time to look at things in a realistic approach. Now it's time to see what really needs to go forward in your life and what needs to be left behind. Now is the time to make the decisions on what you truly want and desire in your life going forward, and making a declaration to yourself that those things go forward with you. We have the Queen of Cups. And this is your beauty. This is your self-expression, your humanitarianism. This is your self-confidence. And you need to bring that to the front right now. You need to empower yourself by believing that you are worthy, that you are deserving. You need to empower yourself by believing that your dreams, your desires, your wants are awaiting you. And you need to almost pull up a courage, a passion to demand the things that life has to offer you. To realize that you are worthy of it. Because we have the Three of Swords here. Now, where it is in the layout, I don't really think that there's something that's really going to rock your world this week, unless it's attached to something from the past and it's coming forward for your awareness, for you to make a decision, for you to get some clarity on it, for you to maybe change your perception of the way things have been and the way you want things to move forward. This is conquering your fear. This is understanding where you want to be within the world going forward and demanding it of your path forward. It's going with the flow and understanding that it's waiting for you. This week is all about bringing up that strength, choking out that fear. And chances are you're going to choke out that fear by allowing a new perception, a new take on things, a new enlightened approach to something in your life. Or maybe it's just your mindset. Or maybe it's you don't feel you're worthy enough. Because you are worthy. You're very deserving. Maybe it's time to stand strong for who you are instead of trying to make it right for everybody else in their life. Maybe it's time for you to go for the gold in your life. Because the Four of Pentacles is here. And the Four of Pentacles, I always read it double-sided here. One part of it is you are holding on to something that is taking away your empowerment. And you may not see it as that unless you really analyze it, unless you really look deeply into it, unless you really understand why it makes you tick a certain way. It's going through life with a certain perception of what you were supposed to do, where your loyalties need to be, where your values need to be. And with a little bit of thought this week, you may understand that that's not your value. That's not your belief. And being able to finally let go of it and step into a beautiful new path. Because the other half of this card is realizing where you have been limiting yourself and why you have been limiting yourself. And then picking up your unique talents, your gifts, and standing up strong and going forward into the path that you are truly destined for. The Three of Pentacles. It's about putting your best foot forward this week. It's about not taking the shortcuts. It's about the hard work. It's about designing your future forward for you. Now, if you are in a job setting or home setting maybe where you really think that you are not being appreciated or nobody's even paying attention to what you're doing and you're just feeling like you're isolated or nobody's paying attention, they are paying attention, okay? The figure in the back here, okay, right there, okay, she represents people watching what you're doing right now, setting you up for opportunity, setting you up for promotion, setting you up for beauty in your life. So make sure that you are putting the right foot forward, that you are working hard, that you are not taking shortcuts, that you are giving it your best effort right now, because the work you do this week is definitely going to pay off down the road for you. Now, we're doing angel cards this week. I'm not really sure why, but we are. So we started, I was doing Aries, and all of a sudden I thought, oh, let's pick an angel card for you. And well, I can't do it for one sign and not everybody else, so we're doing angel cards. So let's see what message the angels have for you this week. The Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. And we do have the new moon on Wednesday. Okay, and it's the 11th month of the 11th day. So 1111, very powerful numbers for the I am, for believing in yourself, for knowing that you are worthy and deserving. You can manifest the life you want. Allow the magic to happen in your life. Look at what limiting perceptions have been in your life. Understand them for what they are and leave them behind with all the other baggage so that you can step forward with a lightness, with a beauty into a new path forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.